What is going on, guys? Miles here, and today we're going to be looking at some game modes which should soon be making their way into Infinite Warfare multiplayer. The first game mode I have is Infected, which was obviously in the beta of Infinite Warfare, but it was only in the beta for like one day because the game was insanely broken, so they decided to remove the game mode during the beta, and then they didn't release it at the game's initial release on November the 4th, but actually yesterday, Infected was re-added back into the game, so now you guys can play it in public matches. It's already here. I haven't actually played Infected since it was re-released yesterday, but the problem with Infected back in the beta was that like sometimes when you got infected, you wouldn't switch teams, so it got really confusing because sometimes you would be on teams with people who were infected even though you weren't infected, and you had weapons but they had a knife, and it made it really freaking difficult to play. So hopefully now that should be fixed. But moving on to the next game mode, if you go into private matches, you can actually find the settings for the Drop Zone game mode in private matches, but Drop Zone isn't currently in multiplayer, obviously, so I'm thinking that soon Drop Zone will probably be added to multiplayer, which is so awesome to see. I absolutely loved that game mode back in Modern Warfare 3, and I believe it was in Ghosts as well, but I didn't actually play Ghosts very much, so I'm not 100% sure. But Drop Zone was such a fun game mode. If you guys have never played it before, it's pretty much like Hardpoint, except for like every 20 seconds in the Hardpoint, a care package is dropped and you can take it, and it'll obviously give you a random score streak, and it was absolute chaos. There were so many score streaks up in the air, but it was a super fun game mode, and I really hope it returns in Infinite Warfare multiplayer. But currently, we have no idea when Drop Zone will actually be released because we can find it in private matches, and surely it would be pretty easy to port it over to public matches, but we don't have any idea of when that may happen. We haven't got any like mentions from Infinity Ward about Drop Zone, so we could be waiting months for this game mode. Another game mode which you guys can find, which isn't currently in public matches but is in private matches, is the game mode called Grind, which was initially in Call of Duty Ghosts, and we haven't seen it in Call of Duty since then. And I think, as far as I'm aware, Grind was never actually released into public matches in Call of Duty Ghosts, which kind of sucks. I have no idea why it was in private matches but never in public matches for like the entire year. But hopefully this game mode will be added to Infinite Warfare multiplayer public matches very soon. If you guys don't know what Grind is, it's pretty much kill confirmed, except when you pick up the tags, you have to deposit them in the location, sort of like Fracture in Black Ops 3. The next game mode we have in private matches but not in public matches is Search and Rescue, and this game mode was first found in Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was also in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but we didn't see it in Black Ops 3 for whatever reason. And it's pretty much a hybrid between like Search and Destroy and Kill Confirmed. So basically you have one life, and if you die, you drop dog tags like you do in Kill Confirmed, but if your teammate picks up your tags, you'll actually respawn, but if the enemy actually denies your tags, you won't respawn for the rest of the round. So really interesting game mode, and I hope to see it return in Infinite Warfare. And finally, the last game mode which could be added to Infinite Warfare very soon is called Reinforce, which is a really interesting game mode, and honestly, it sounds a bit confusing. I've never played it myself, but it was in Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was added around halfway through the game's life cycle, if that's any indicator to when it will be added to Infinite Warfare. But it's basically a hybrid between Domination, Search and Destroy, and Search and Rescue. So if you die, you actually won't respawn in this game mode, but there's 3 flags around the map, and if your team captures one of those flags when you die, you'll actually respawn, and if you manage to cap all of the flags, you will win that round. So it's a pretty interesting game mode. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of it, but it might be returning to Infinite Warfare. But there we have it. That is a list of all the game modes which could be making a return to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Let me know which game mode is your favorite down in the comments below, and if you guys haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more Infinite Warfare videos, but I'll see you guys in my next video.